you know what they say about all work and no play. What do they say? What does it do?
It makes Phil a dull boy.
It does.
Billy a dull boy.
It makes dull boys out of all of us, wouldn't you say? Jack isn't really working that much, though. He's kind of just fucking around throwing a tennis ball. So I don't really know what he's talking about.
Too much.
We're doing an unimpeachable classic today. Stanley Kubrick's The Shining. I'm going to come out hot right now. Right off the bat. I'm going to ask a question. I'm going to start with you, Pat, since you picked this movie. Is this the highest, most premium cut of horror you can find in terms of, like, if horror was a cow and you're looking through like cuts of meat, is The Shining just like the filet mignon of horror?
I'm gonna raise your one. It's a filet mignon of movies.
Wow.
But yes, to answer your question directly, horror.
Like,
yes,
is there
number one? Nothing can touch it.
Like, is there? I can't think of
Nothing comes
anything
close.
higher in terms of.
I mean, you can argue like Hellraiser 2,
Oh,
but like it's a different type of awesome.
Hellraiser.
This is
I
like
picture Hellraiser 2 as more like a Taco Bell type.
this might.
This is like a fine steak.
This might. I think this might be the best movie ever made, in my opinion. Like objectively, not like personally. This is my favorite.
I mean, it is one of your
think
favorites.
it is top 4 movie all time. I think it just might be the best, in my opinion. Maybe like this and Social Network, like objectively.
Social
might be
Network is perfection.
best made. I think those are my like top 2.
I mean, I also have a strong affinity for this movie as well, but I think those two movies are the perfect, like, you and me tastes, because those are 2 of your favorite movies. I adore both of them as well, and I don't know. I think that's kind of where we meet, I feel, because there's a lot of stuff that you and Jack are into that, you know, we can bust balls about. But
I just recently watched the Basket Case movies. If anyone knows what that is,
I had you told me, but I had
good.
never heard of them before
I gotta
that.
see him.
Different type of horror.
I gotta see him.
There's many types of horror.
There are. This is kind of the only type I really respond to. I found him a bit of a snob. If in case you guys didn't know that, I just feel like, I mean, if anyone disagrees or has any rivals, they can throw it in there. But I feel like this is just most horror movies. You're not going to get acting this good, directing this good, cinematography this good, themes this strong. It's also very effective. It's a creepy ass movie. The only thing I can think of where it's like everything is firing off on all cylinders for me, filmmaking wise, and also being an effective horror movie. The only thing I can think of that gets close for me is Hereditary, but it's not Hereditary. Not yet is not yet the set in stone classic that this movie is. Does anyone have anything they would like to challenge this with?
What's everyone's favorite horror movie?
This is my favorite.
Probably this.
I would say this and actually Hereditary are my 2 favorite horror films.
I think they're the 2 that have creeped me out the most.
Yeah.
Hereditary scared the shit out of me. It's a creepy movie.
It's hard to put like a favorite, like a number one.
Wasn't Halloween your favorite movie?
Halloween, yeah, it was always my favorite.
Like the original?
The original Halloween, yeah. That's always
See,
my favorite.
that's the thing. I guess that's where you get into like different subgenres, because you can argue Halloween is the perfect for its kind,
Right.
like slashers.
Exactly.
Yeah.
See, like this is my favorite, but like number 2, like easily could be Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Does that
Yeah.
count though?
Yeah.
What makes something horror?
Um.
I feel like in recent years, just even like stuff being slightly genre horror heads have been like, oh, dude, that's fucking horror. Like,
Yeah,
like Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die. I don't know if you know the Gord Verbinski movie with Sam Rockwell. It's like a sci-fi satire, I think. But I think because Gord Verbinski did like The Ring, people were like, oh, it's got horror. Like, I haven't seen it, so maybe it does, but it didn't strike me as horror at all. I don't know. I just feel like anything that a dude wearing a Terrifier t-shirt that has 2 arm sleeves of tattoos likes, they're just gonna find a way to call it horror.
I think number 1 thing would probably be killing or attempting to kill.
Yeah.
I can't think of a horror movie where someone doesn't die. Is that even like a thing?
You would know better
Or
than
where
me.
someone's trying to not die?
Right.
I
Can't
think
think of
that's
one.
probably number
It's
1
always
thing.
the number 1 thing.
I think Killer Clowns is hard though.
Killer Clowns
I
is-
mean, it's not just horror.
it's
It's
so
horror
good.
comedy, but it is
Or
horror.
comedy.
You know, clowns are
Yeah.
killing people.
Alien clowns. So
I guess.
The first thing that came to mind, like for me, was like Zombieland, for instance. Like
I always consider that more of a comedy.
that same here,
Mhm.
but at the same time, like
Yeah.
scary zombies, like killing people.
I would put that in horror comedy.
I'd put that in horror comedy, but yeah, it's
What makes it horror? It's the zombies.
It's the zombies.
That's what
Like
makes it
Gremlins.
horror.
blood, and
Gremlins?
stuff, yeah.
Um,
Graphic,
I think that's on the same level as Killer
but
Clowns.
Yeah.
I think
Gremlins, I think, is creepier. Than Killer Clowns is so ridiculous. Not that Gremlins isn't ridiculous, but
horror is
There-
ridiculous.
there's-
It's like horror comedy. That's,
there's moments in Gremlins that are effective on their own without like being horror. So I would, if we're counting Killer Clowns, I think you could make a case for Gremlins for sure.
Yeah.
I don't see why not.
Right.
Regardless,
But they're so different.
nothing's
They're
touching
tough.
this.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, again, unless anyone has any people are like, oh, actually, Nosferatu by F.W. Murnau, not
Yes.
bad, but released on May 23rd, 1980, directed by Stanley Kubrick, stars Jack Nicholson, Shelley Duvall, Danny Lloyd, and Jack and Danny both playing Jack and Danny. Interesting. And Scatman Crothers. Love his work in this one.
Mhm.
Released May 23rd, 1980. The same day, different styles of release. This was wide and this Shining started smaller and expanded, but same day as a little movie called The Empire Strikes Back.
Oh,
Wow.
Is-
what a
those
day.
are.
Pat, is that for you the most loaded day in cinema history?
I think so.
yeah, how
yeah.
can you touch
Those
it?
are
for you, Pat.
two of my favorite movies. Both probably in my top 5 movies all time.
Yeah.
You know,
It's
that's
pretty
a
crazy.
crazy-
Like, both on the same day. Yeah.
and I still don't know
Watching
which one I
Both
like
for the
more.
first time on the same day.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Bring it back.
I think Shining opened in like 10 theaters, so it was probably like a New York, LA limited release
I
and
bet
then
somebody
expanded
did.
wide. But yeah,
Someone could have
did.
got it done.
Put it this way:
Somebody
what are you choosing to go see?
It's
In like just if you were like, let's say you were going just for like the theater.
Like having.
well, I already
seen
saw Shining in
Yeah,
theaters.
Right. I got it.
I have not seen Empire Strikes Back. But if I hadn't seen Shining in theaters, I think I probably would still go Shining because I feel like that's more of like a better theater experience
Mhm.
than Star Wars would be.
Right.
Because I feel like Star Wars, like, I do want to see it in theaters, but like that's less of a see it on dark movie theater, big
Right.
screen.
I'm surprised they didn't put it back last year for the 45th. I guess they kind of just Lucasfilm and Disney put all their eggs in the Revenge of the Sith turning 20 basket. Based on the novel by Stephen King. Anyone read it?
Not,
I have not. I would like to read it.
Famously did not care for this film because I don't know. He's got some weird takes.
Yeah.
Wasn't it like this was like too much of like a
Kubrick, it was
like-
King viewed it as sort of a bastardization of his work. I guess he's not. I don't know.
like it was like too personal to him, something like that. I remember reading
All of
about
his
it at one point.
books are fucking about alcoholic writers. I feel like, isn't that's also in it? It's in
Mhm.
Misery.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
I get right what you know, but like, come on, man, you got other books that are about the same shit.
Is
I'm making somebody so mad right now.
is he the most adapted
Adapted.
into movie of all time books?
Probably for horror.
Oh yeah,
I don't even know who else would.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Even
I don't know
mention
if there's
it.
anyone else that.
Scott Fitzgerald probably doesn't. Well, here's the thing with Stephen King. He just fucking wrote so many books.
Where's he getting these ideas?
Dude, he
from?
writes so much.
Sure,
The
he
numbers
was on
are
a lot of coke
insane.
back in the day,
Oh yeah.
hitting the bottle.
Should we write a book?
Let's do it.
nice book.
I don't think I have the patience to read
50
them.
No, I
plus
cannot write
novels, 200 plus short stories.
That'll do it.
50 novels.
I,
And Jack Torrance can write one novel.
No,
do it.
he could just write a bunch of pages, that all say the same thing. I think Jack Torrance was a hack, honestly. It's like just give up the writing dream, buddy. You're not gonna make. Just be a teacher. It's
Mhm.
okay.
Right.
There you go.
Uh-huh.
You'll get by.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know anyone.
No. Not much.
This
I mean,
movie's-
well, here's the thing. I don't know where to go because
Yeah, there's just too much.
this is one of the most debated and discussed and overanalyzed films of the last 50 years. But I don't think any of us are really equipped to talk about was this Kubrick's admittance to faking the moon landing, or is this movie about Native American genocide?
No, and that's what I want to talk about.
If I was better versed in it, I would love to have those debates. I just don't think I'm smart enough, or did I study for that? Because I'm dumb and I didn't think of doing that until right now. So I'm kind of just sitting here now, like, hey, isn't The Shining a good flick, guys?
Well, I
And
don't
we're
know.
like, yeah.
I don't know if you were going to ask this or not, but Pat, what's your relationship with this movie? What's the story? What's your version?
What do you mean? What's my version?
Phil, do you remember the first time?
Yeah,
watched this movie?
I had seen this movie before you, which is shocking. I remember
Wow.
I watched it with you for the first time. You saw it.
When was that? You know all this stuff.
It's around like 2019, I think. It was
2019.
before
Yeah.
Dr.
So
Sleep.
a newer watch for me, considering the past quarter of my life. Didn't grow up watching it, so I don't have like nostalgia for it. It's just so good.
Watched it, stuck with you.
Stuck with me. It's one of those movies where it's oddly comforting, if that makes sense.
It's very
Absolutely makes
rewatchable.
sense.
Like just the whole vibe of the hotel it like feels comfortable.
Yeah.
And all the like bad, creepy stuff. I mean, besides like the weird like flashes of like murdered kids in the hall, nothing bad happens towards the end of the movie. So the first like 2/3 of the movie, you're just like hanging out in a hotel,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
with the going matter by the minute, Jack
which
Nicholson.
you could say is like,
Yeah.
oh, isn't that boring? It's like no,
But
it's
it's
not.
very
It's
nice
so
hotel.
it's
maybe if you have TikTok
shot great,
Like all the shots are
acting's
great.
great.
It
Steady
feels
cam.
so cold to me.
John
Yeah.
Alcott.
Only
Oh,
six
it's very
movies.
cold.
Like kind of like I wanted to say like so open, but like
Oh, it is very old.
Yeah,
There's these big, long tracking shots of all these corridors after corridors that seemingly lead to nowhere.
and then like like when there's sort of a draft and the wind's blowing up against the
Right,
window,
yeah.
like that,
Yeah.
Yeah, I usually watch it like once a year, probably around. If it's on TV, I'll throw it on.
Yeah,
It's
why
one
not?
that like I can throw on at any time.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah, for a movie that is about a man who goes insane and tries to murder his family, like I said, it's very rewatchable.
Mhm.
I saw it for the first time when I was like 14 or 15, and it was my first Kubrick, and I kind of just it's a very easy movie to get sucked into, and I became very fascinated with it and read a lot about it. So I probably should have dusted up on all those theories before, but if you asked me when I was 14, maybe I could have talked to you about it. Yeah, I don't know. I found it. I still to this day find it incredibly creepy. No matter how, like, there's something about the way it portrays. It's not even in the way of like, wow, you're watching Jack go crazy. It's like, yeah. Something about the way it portrays just isolation and emptiness, and how empty this grand hotel is. That I don't know if that's just like one of my secret fears or something, but it feels like you're there, and I don't know.
It's almost like that uncanniness.
I guess it's what people now call like liminal spaces or
I
like
feel
the
like
back
everyone
rooms or
has
some
that,
shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Just a
imagine
big,
being in that
giant,
hotel alone.
Empty building.
Like
I'd be scared.
like when Jack is walking down the hall to the gold room, like there's I don't know, there's something so like he's in the middle of fucking nowhere, and like I don't know. You want to know what I think? Like that feeds my fear of that. The scariest part of this thing is it's when Dick Halloran has his botched rescue attempt when he I don't know. There's something about he's driving. I don't know how long, all the way to the hotel, just like by himself. Then he gets there. It's like he knows the building, so it's not like he's in unfamiliar territory. But it's just like this door is still open. The lights are kind of like off, and like it's like hello. And I don't know. There's something about that in my head that's just like this is this is scarier than anything that like really registers to me. And then to top it all off, you got fucking Jack Nicholson behind the pillar, with an axe to the chest, which really sends it home. It's like, wow, it's scary to be alone.
Yeah, imagine walking into that situation, not knowing what's like going on. I mean,
And the whole room when like the idea that when they find out that there might be some shenanigans in room 237, the idea that they think they've been alone in this place for probably, at least a month now. The idea that there may have been someone else in there this whole time when you thought you were alone is just really creepy to me.
Yeah.
I always thought that was just a weird, like, me thing. No,
I think
definitely.
that's why it is so good, is because it like hits all the fears of, like, if someone was living in your shit, you lose it.
Yeah,
and just I don't know.
When I'm home alone, I gotta go in the basement. I'm just like, I know no one's in the basement, but like, I'm still afraid to go down there.
See, here's what's weird is I generally don't like have that problem, but something about this movie brings it out of me. I think it's just because it might be just how vast the spaces of the Overlook are. Because like, I don't live in the Overlook Hotel, but yeah, even just like all these shots of Danny riding his big wheel around. It's just
like, I would not do that as a kid.
No.
Like, just riding around the hotel alone.
No, I think I'd be with Wendy at all times,
especially after like seeing shit.
Dude.
Hell no.
I don't know how we did it. I seen the girls in the hallway.
Oh, hell no! I'd be attached to my mom. Like,
no way.
I think that's why that reveal is so iconic. Like, because I mean, it's not just for my weird fears, but it's just like the out of nowhere, like this hallway leads to nothing, and this one he keeps turning, and then just suddenly, like, there's something. Like, that's some scary shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and
the camera work too is
John Alcott's cinematography, Kubrick's longtime cinematographer. Although I think this was the last one because he died before Full Metal Jacket, but this Barry Lyndon, Clockwork Orange, shot some incredible stuff, and then this was one of the first movies to use the Steadicam technology, developed by what's his fucking name? It's Garrett. Hang on, it's on the back of here. Garrett Brown, where like the equipment is strapped to him, so he's walking like it's so clean.
Yeah.
Rocky was one of the first movies to use it. There's some other 70s ones. It's some stunning stuff.
I think the camera work is probably my favorite, like, technical thing about this movie.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like few other films I've ever seen. Every Kubrick movie is just a visual stunner.
Mm-hmm.
I think I had something else I saw it when I was younger. When did everyone else see it for the first time?
I don't remember the first time I saw it. It's always been in my life. I remember being like, as a child,
I'd always known of it.
The Here's Johnny scene was like that would keep me up at night. I remember.
I probably watched it like the same time as you, Phil. Like about as old. I remember this one actually. This is probably like my 5th or 6th watch of it, just because it's like it's been on TV, and I'm like, oh, The Shining, like fuck yeah, and I obviously sit through it. But I remember this one kicking me off on the rest of the Stephen King adaptations, and this was the first one I've seen, so this was prior to It and Pet Sematary, but I watched those post Shining, and it's kind of launched that. This one, obviously, the best. I mean,
this one's reign supreme.
It's hard to touch this one.
Mm-hmm. I don't remember the first time I've seen this. I want to say it was on that couch over there. I think.
You think so? I think I remember watching it with you for your first time.
Yeah,
I watched it with like my siblings. I think my sister, I remember, was really into it. She'd seen it a bunch, and she was like, "Oh, you gotta watch The Shining." And I've at whatever age.
Does anyone like preferably have like a favorite like Stephen King adaptation?
It's this movie, but actually,
besides this,
I was gonna talk to you guys about that because I have my personal Mount Rushmore.
Oh, let's hear it.
It's this movie. They're not all horror, so Shawshank Redemption, Stand By Me, and I'll go back to lighter horror, Misery. I think those are the 4 best for me. Those are
my top 2 are. I think Shawshank, because
I
think Shawshank personally, like, it's not better than The Shining, right?
It's close.
It's great.
In terms of movie versus movie,
so I would movies that's like who doesn't.
I think it's one.
I would heavyweight battle.
Agree. Like objectively, I'd say they're equal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're very.
Shawshank, oh man, is so much.
Other than that, I'd say Misery. I think.
What are some other ones?
Sleeper pick?
Like what's
Silver Bullet?
I say I know you like Silver Bullet. You love Pet Sematary.
I love Pet Sematary.
Do you want to be buried in a pet cemetery?
Probably not.
I don't even know if I even like Pet Sematary as a movie.
I just like joking.
Or if I'm
about
just
it.
nostalgic for it, watching it in Allegheny, or I'm just like, this movie's just comforting because that's just what it brings me to.
I've never seen it on my own. I've only ever seen it, and like I have seen it. I mean, we saw it at the drive-in that one year.
Mhm.
So like I've actually watched it, but like it's not a movie I return to myself. But it has a special place in my head for all the Fred Gwynn of it.
I've seen it so many times. In Silver Bullet, I haven't watched in a few years.
But I have seen Silver Bullet.
Have you guys seen it? Like all of it?
I have.
The miniseries.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we all watched it a couple
Oh,
years ago.
did we?
And then for the newer ones, I saw Chapter 2 in theaters. I somehow never saw Chapter 1,
People like 'em.
even
I
though
think they're
even
good.
though the first one was a
Not
fucking
bad.
phenomenon.
They're good.
I think they're good.
I'm not a huge It guy, but I like them. I'm not,
Did you watch Welcome to Derry?
I didn't. I couldn't.
It's a great show.
All right.
I got to look up
It-
some
It really it starts off
pretty
pretty
good.
pretty rough, but
Yeah.
they
You get
pull
into it
through.
more.
Yeah.
Stand By Me was huge when I was younger. I think at this point in my life, I'd say it being Stand By Me, not It. I think Stand By Me and Misery are probably closer in because I really like Misery.
I love this.
I love it, yeah.
Yeah, I'd say the SH movies are Supreme, Shining and Shawshank for me.
Yeah, Stand By Me, I love.
I love Carrie.
Carrie is
Carrie's
good.
good.
De Palma.
Really?
I've only seen the original.
Yeah.
And
That's probably all you got to see.
Yeah.
The 2013 Chloe Grace Moretz one. Never saw it. I
Yeah.
remember when it came out.
What? The Mist.
The Mist is
This
like
is fun to.
The Mist is like Pet Sematary. It's fun to talk
the
about
Mist is like
I don't
because
think I've ever seen it.
no spoilers.
Yeah, I don't.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh my
it's one
God.
you just gotta
You gotta
watch
watch
the
it.
whole thing.
All right.
It's not
something in the Mist.
like I don't even like. I remember the movie. I remember thinking it was like fine, but the ending is like holy
You're like,
shit.
oh my god.
Come
So-
on.
Pretty solid alien invasion movie.
Oh, they're on the
I remember
grocery
enjoying
store.
it.
Yeah.
I've only seen it
Thomas Jane's in that, right? I'm pretty sure
Oh,
he's.
shit.
I'm pretty sure he's
Mhm.
the protagonist.
He is.
What else we got? Any?
I'm not a huge fan of the Green Mile.
I saw it once. I like Shawshank better.
Also, my
the
viewing
Green
conditions
Mile.
weren't.
We watched it
optimal.
over like a week in 40-minute
Oh.
chunks in class.
That's rough.
It's a 3-hour movie.
I hate the Langoliers.
Never seen
I
it.
don't even know what that is.
It's like 4 hours. I
Isn't it like
Is it a
TV
miniseries?
I think
Is
it's
it like
think
yeah.
it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
No way a feature film's 4 hours.
yeah, it's super long and like maybe it's a little bit shorter than 4 hours. I might be over exaggerating.
It's probably
That
long.
one I really don't like. I like the idea of it, but I sat down to watch it once and I was like, this shit is still on. But yeah, that one is not my favorite. I don't recommend.
What do you think about Pet Cemetery 2019? I never saw it.
I think I've seen that probably twice. I saw it in theaters actually.
John Lithgow as Judd.
Yeah. From what I remember, I think I liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jason
I
Clarke.
think it was kind of just like okay.
Yeah, it's like they did it.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it since it came out, but I remember Doctor Sleep was good.
The
I,
Running Man?
big
I
fan of Dr.
I liked Ewan.
I should rewatch that. I've only seen
Yeah.
it. I haven't seen it since 2019. I saw it in the theater. I saw it with you and Pat, I believe. David.
I like that movie.
I remember Dr. Sleep
I've seen
Pang.
it a couple times.
I remember it has one of the more grisly child murder scenes I've ever seen in
Yes.
my life with Jacob Tremblay.
Oh,
I remember that shit was brutal.
it's crazy. The little poor baseball kid.
That movie's good.
You pick him up and side of the cornfield, then
Very underrated.
rip him to pieces.
Yeah, you would think it would have been a bigger deal.
Mhm.
I remember it like
Oh,
came in.
Pat, Creep Show.
Creep Show.
Is that Stephen
Fantastic.
King?
It's great. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. it's
I don't know if he did the whole thing or like because it's like 3. Maybe it's just like 3 short stories he did,
Mm.
or at least one.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I know he's in one of them. Like he's an actor.
Oh,
He's in Pet Cemetery too.
Yeah, he's the priest,
Yeah.
right?
You guys ever seen Cujo?
Oh,
No,
yeah,
I know,
I've
I
seen
know, I know you
Cujo.
like that
Is
one.
that
like
Evil
Cujo.
Dog?
Cujo's Evil Dog.
Cujo's
I haven't seen that.
pretty
Just
great.
Uh-huh.
I really
I'm-
enjoyed Cujo.
Due for a Cujo rewatch.
There was one.
There's an evil car called Christine.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Christine.
I mean, not the best movie,
It's okay.
but it's enjoyable.
Oh, can't forget about Children of the
I was
Corn
gonna
either.
say, I don't really like Children
I
of the
love
Corn,
Children
but I
of the
couldn't
Corn.
remember if he did.
What's
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 It's pretty good.
is I have not. I've only watched those movies as a kid.
I
The
saw
Children of the Corn.
I saw those movies as a kid,
That's a
too.
sci-fi classic.
That
Yeah,
is-
Which one?
Yes.
Children of the Corn.
It's
Like
sci-fi?
It was on the Sci-Fi
Like
Channel.
Oh, I was like, I don't remember.
WWE.
Is
I love it.
I don't know why.
That's how
I think
as a young child, I was watching
on the Sci-Fi Channel before SmackDown. That's how when I was a kid, I first saw the end of The Mist, but I didn't know what it was. There was a guy in the road screaming.
And you always knew?
No.
Oh, okay.
I just saw a man broken on his knees screaming.
Oh, okay,
and
okay.
my brother and I would always joke about it, like, what was that movie? And then we watched The Mist, and I was like, holy fucking shit.
There's this movie.
Did you guys know that there's like 6 Children of the Corns?
Yeah,
There's
there
like
were
probably
a lot.
more than 6.
Probably more than
There's
6. Yeah.
there's one, I think, in the
Oh my
last
God,
10
there's
years.
like 7.
I'm not sure if it's I think it may be a
8?
King one. There's a Patrick Wilson movie where there's like tall grass.
In the tall grass.
Tall grass?
Yep.
Is that a King?
I
Yeah.
think so, yeah.
Yeah. I remember
There's
liking
another
Patrick
one.
Wilson in that one.
This is
From the
crazy.
farm. It's a Netflix one.
I think
Are
that's
you
in
looking at
Tall
all the
Grass.
corns
There's
that
another
there
one.
are?
Another
I'm sure. How many are
1922?
there?
I think
Yeah,
there's
1922.
8.
Isn't that Stephen King?
I don't know.
Children
I
of
think
the-
it is.
Children of the Corn 666 Isaac's Return. Oh, Graveyard Shift. I've seen that one too.
Yeah, Stephen.
There's
Yeah.
I think there's
Yeah.
9 Children of
Nice.
the Corn.
So I've only seen the first one, and I didn't see it as a kid. I remember we watched it.
There's
a couple
11.
years ago.
Oh, my.
There's 9, a remake, and a reboot.
Nice.
Are we watching them?
There was
See, that's like
Children of the
that's a
Corn.
franchise where like I'm not on board.
No
I'm
way
saying-
I'm watching.
I'll watch the
Corn
first
7.
one.
There's got to like no, I want to see what like number 6. What's going on in 6?
Yeah.
there was one.
What? Corn?
There was one more I wanted to
Cornfields?
point out, but I forgot it. Maybe it was Christine. Maximum Overdrive.
The Running Man.
What about Lawn
I forgot about the Running
Maximum Overdrive. I do want to see. That's got the.
Man.
Green
He
Goblin
directed
car.
the movie, I believe.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have thought of the Running Man because it's like Shawshank. It's
Was
not
he
horror.
also Long Walk?
Oh, dude,
That was
was
fucking
Long
good.
Walk. I
Long
liked
Walk
it,
was good. I forgot. Yeah,
I
yeah. This dude does just everything.
Has anyone
Uh,
seen Lawnmower Man? Or Lawnmower
I
Man
have
2?
not.
Oh.
if anyone would have, it would have been you or Pat.
What moment too?
Kubrick. I would go off on a Kubrick tangent, but we talked a lot about him last week because we're doing 2 Kubricks in a row. But
Good filmmakers.
Uh-huh.
you know,
He's all right.
This is
he's got a bright future at him. Yeah.
Yeah, he's alright. He's on the come up.
I asked this when we did Full Metal Jacket, Jack. I assume this is your number 1. Do you have a second favorite Kubrick?
I really like Full Metal Jacket as well.
You
I
recently
definitely-
saw Eyes Wide Shut for the first time. What'd you think?
Eyes Wide Shut.
Fidelio.
Yeah, Eyes Wide Shut.
It's a weird one.
I really liked it.
I love that
honestly.
movie.
I really did like it.
I love
Cruise is sick. It's just wacky.
Speaking of
that. Got any
Cruise,
thoughts on sex cults?
Fidelio.
Fidelio?
Fidelio. Is just,
was Cruz eyed for Jack Torrance?
Well, that's a great segue.
is that even a question?
Cruz was not really a thing yet. He was alive.
He was eyed for Jack Torrance.
They were like,
No, he was eyed for Danny.
who's talking? I don't know.
A young. How
He
old
would've
was
been-
Tom Cruise in
Detroit.
1980?
He would have been, I believe, 18.
Right around like
No, he's sprinting around the overpass.
Oh yeah.
In genuine context, this is 3 years before the pop off of Cruz of Risky Business and The Outsiders. But
His file was around.
He was like, oh,
His headshots.
Jack Nicholson was Kubrick's first choice.
nice.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
His backup, if Jack Nicholson passed, was Chris Christopherson, the singer. Some other actors that were thrown around, but Kubrick said no to, like he didn't want them. I'm just going to test drive some of these. Robert De Niro, who was also thrown around for Sergeant Hartman in Full Metal. Just picturing here's Johnny. He's doing like the squint.
Who's Johnny?
I think you can do Hartman better than.
I agree.
I cannot do Jack.
That was brutal.
I can see De Niro as Halloran. Like, my shirt
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go get you some chocolate.
Chocolate ice cream guy.
This name
Yeah,
wasn't
you could say
considered,
Doc.
but you saying that made me think, what if Christopher Walken was Jack Torrance? He's Johnny.
Oh, speaking of Christopher Walken, The Dead Zone's another movie.
Yeah.
He's Johnny. He's Johnny.
Great movie.
But Robert De Niro,
No.
Harrison Ford,
No.
way too dark.
No.
No.
This is in between Han Solo and Indiana Jones.
Yeah, no.
And then this last one I just thought would be funny. I didn't make this up, but I saved this for last. Robin Williams.
What?
Just fucking riffing like, ho ho! Chops down the door. Just like
That'd be
they-
different.
already adding to Kubrick's maniacal like let's take this scene 60 times. They probably got to double that due to Robin Williams just being an improv machine.
Yeah,
he
he'd
would just be riffing.
Yeah, just making sounds and saying.
That would be horrible.
This is
probably rolling around.
Before Robin Williams was even like Robin Williams. He was on like Mork and Mindy and I think Popeye, the Robert Altman movies this year. So would have been
early Robin.
Yeah. Stephen King, who famously loved this film and thought Kubrick was a genius and made his novel even better. Just a big supporter of this picture. He did not want Jack Nicholson because he thought, due to One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, audiences wouldn't be able to buy into Jack Nicholson as being a normal family man who becomes crazy because, he thought audiences would already have a history with Jack Nicholson being a little cuckoo, if you will.
I'd say it's
kind of already there.
He kind of just seems like he hates his family. Like he already seems like he wants to murder them.
Like even in the interview, he seems like a man who was holding his sanity together with Elmer's glue and Scotch tape.
Yeah,
he's like, I think my wife will love it. She's a certified ghost story and horror film. Some actors Stephen King vouched for were Jon Voight, Michael Moriarty, and Martin Sheen. Martin Sheen, I don't think Martin Sheen would be physically imposing enough. He's kind of a little guy.
Yeah. Give me Michael Douglas as Jack Torrance.
If this movie came out like 10 years later and it was a little more perverted,
a sleazy, erotic Shining.
The bathroom scene would be crazy.
Oh my god!
If it was Michael Douglas directed by Paul Verhoeven, oh my goodness!
So I just looked it up. Tom Cruise would have been if he was the same age as Jack Nicholson. So that would have been if this movie came out in 2005. So Tom Cruise was Jack Nicholson's age.
So that would have been War of the Worlds.
I could see Tom Cruise doing this in like 2004.
I can't see Cruise going this dark.
I think I could see him go
with Tom Cruise in anything.
I could see him in anything.
I think you could see
but I can see him going crazy. Like him at the door.
I can see him going crazy. I can see him
I don't think he
becoming a little more manic. I can't see Tom Cruise trying to kill his son with a knife.
No.
I just don't think he gets that dark.
I don't think Tom Cruise would, but I can see him
what I'm learning right now is what I'm putting together is we have a strong affinity for the mania that Tom Cruise can bring, whether it be in Tropic Thunder or even in Cocktail, or just times where it's like he's getting really into something and he's got a lot of energy, and we think we can we like to project it onto
other movies.
I can see him pissed off.
Imagine him on the stairs being like, "Why did you just give me the bat?"
You know what scene I can see him in the most? I can see him going really hard in the scene when he interrupts him. And he's like, let me take a step. Hey, get the fuck out of here.
Why don't you start by getting the fuck out of here?
Oh my god, the stunt he would do falling down the stairs after getting hit with the bat. Oh that would be a whole production day right there.
That would be.
Yeah, and there'd be like a behind the scenes featurette on how they're gonna do it. And Kubrick is like, yeah, so Cruise is gonna fall from right here. We gotta time it perfectly. So he ends right on the spot. And then there's gonna be Tom Cruise talking to the people after. He's like, it's truly a pleasure to entertain you.
But to answer the question of the category I'm put us on, where would Tom Cruise be if any era of Tom Cruise is in this movie? I think 2004, 2005, he's Jack Nicholson.
It's one of the only roles he really.
That's what I think they're going to be.
I reverse it. Make Tom Cruise young. Yeah, I want him as Danny.
Yeah, if Cruise was a child, I agree. Maybe
have this be the first Cruise. Have him be Danny.
Mad Rob.
I can see Tom Cruise doing that.
Maybe Larry, the guy Dick calls at the airport, just quick.
Hey,
I'll get you to Snowcat.
Dick Halloran.
Maybe he's Halloran, but the movie's mainly focused on his journey towards the Overlook Hotel.
Mm-hmm. He's running there, of course, in a blizzard.
Very good shots of Cruise and
cruising airports, and driving.
So
imagine Cruise with the 5 head.
I'm pretty sure he's gonna be Baldwin Digger, or at least Balding.
Mm-hmm.
I'll keep everyone updated in October when the film Digger comes out. As you guys may or may not know, Stanley Kubrick, bit of a tough director to work with, perfectionist, every detail meticulously shot. Principal photography of this film took over a year, 78 and 79. Eyes Wide Shut, I'm pretty sure, has the longest. I think it still holds the record for the longest production of any film ever. It was like 400 shooting days.
Jesus. Oh my god!
And it destroyed Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman's marriage.
Think it's worth it? Do you think the actors think it's worth it? I should say, because I think it's worth it because I get one of the best movies of all time.
I'm trying to think of anyone who worked with him twice. I mean, Joe Turkel, who plays Lloyd, was in a few of his other movies. He was in his early movies, like he was in The Killing and Paths of Glory. So maybe I wonder, if you're Danny Lloyd, you're just yeah, we gotta fucking shoot you talking to Dick Halloran over chocolate ice cream again. I don't know. I think the work speaks for itself. I wasn't there. I can't say how it really was or wasn't. I think you can tell there's clearly a painstaking amount of attention to detail and everything. And I don't want to say however you get it, because, it's not like there are not ethical lines you can cross. Not that I'm accusing him of doing so, but I think there was a method to his madness. Speaking of Joe Turkel, he said the bar scene where, he and Jack, talk was shot over 6 days of shooting days from 9 a.m. to 10:30 p.m.
How do you do it? God.
And then, so there's a long
doing for 12 plus hours.
Probably repeating the same.
Yeah,
line. Is there any footage of behind the scenes?
There is a documentary that is on the Blu-ray that is shot by Vivian Kubrick, Stanley Kubrick's daughter, called "Making of The Shining." That's kind of just a candid, I don't think it's them doing takes over and over, but you can be a fly on the wall.
I want to see what Kubrick's doing on set. I would like to watch that.
Yeah,
I was gonna watch.
What's this guy doing? That one scene's taking 6 days.
That is kind of wild.
And of all scenes, just them talking at the bar.
You gotta get the perfect take of
perfect
women. Can't live with them. Can't live
without them.
You need Jack Nicholson to make the
perfect eyebrow raise,
or maybe they're really perfecting the little slow tonight, maniacal laugh. I don't know. And then what you'll always hear about this movie that I am just learning, so not just learning this rumor, but I'm learning that it might not be exactly true. What you've heard forever is that the scene in which Jack walks Wendy up the stairs with the bat was shot 127 times. I don't know what to believe now because I was doing, sounds like I'm on a conspiracy theory, but I was doing a little research today. Found out that might not exactly be true. I don't think
probably higher.
I think based on what I had read, a lot of people, due to this movie's sort of mythical nature, have kind of made up a lot of stuff and possibly confused the intense amount of rehearsals they do for any given scene with the actual takes. So it's possible it was rehearsed 127 times. I read that the scene that actually was shot the most times was when the Torrances are being guided through the Overlook, which was in the 60s. I don't know how that would work because it's an incredibly long scene, but regardless. And then, when this movie came out, I guess Pat knows this. I don't know if anyone else would know this. A week after it came out, for the first week rather, there was 2 more minutes worth of content that is just not anywhere now. There was a different ending. Did anyone know this?
Did
you know that? You knew that? I figured. So there was a scene in which Stuart Ullman, the Barry Nelson character, comes back and visits Wendy Torrance in the hospital, and I can't say exactly what it is because you can't. It's lost. It was taken from every print by the order of Kubrick and Warner Brothers. This was very short lived, I guess, unless you saw The Shining in its first week before Kubrick was I don't want that in there. He tells her that they can't find Jack's body, and he hands Danny a tennis ball. I think I would like to see it just see that it exists, right. But I think we're good without it. I love the note this movie ends on. That haunting image. I mean, we could keep going on just the making of it, and we could. I don't even know if I'm going to touch all the theories again, just because I don't know if we're prepped for that. But there is a documentary, Room 237, about just the various fan theories about this movie, down to just like the carpet styling and Danny's sweaters.
Wow.
What nice! I would like to have this carpet in my room. I have a shirt that's got the carpet pattern
That's pretty sick.
on it.
Oh,
There's
Just
actually
button-up.
some good connective tissue regarding that carpet between this and what we're going to do next week. I don't know if you guys know that.
Oh yeah, Toy Story carpet.
Yeah.
Mm.
All right, we can get into categories. I think best scene. I've
Speaking
got,
of Danny sweaters, he is fitted out in this movie.
Oh, yeah.
he's staying warm all winter. That's for
He
sure.
is,
got the
he
overalls.
is looking good in some of the scenes in the movie.
Best scene. I have 9 noms. Although this first one doesn't really count, but I threw in the opening credits.
Oh, I got that written down. too.
Immediately setting the tone. Got those beautiful aerial shots just following this tiny little car up the mountains.
And that's another thing where it's just like this movie starts and it's like, okay, this just it feels
It's
good.
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain it besides like
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if anyone knows. I doubt anyone knows that John Moxley, formerly known as Dean Ambrose, he's got that music plays in his entrance
Oh, does it?
before he comes out.
Did not know that.
That's pretty cool.
It's pretty sick.
that is pretty sick.
First real one I've got is the Jack's interview.
Mm-hmm.
I love this scene. Love Barry Nelson as Stuart Ullman, and what's the other guy's name? It's Bill something.
Bill Watts.
Bill Watson. Yes. He doesn't. He shakes Jack's hand and goes like, "How do you do?" And then he just sits there the rest of the time.
Yeah.
But Ullman, gives us the history. He tells us why they close during the winter, what the job entails, and at the last second, he's like, "Oh, we should also probably tell you this." Yeah.
That is something you should disclose like far before you're closing the deal for the job.
It's not gonna happen with me.
Oh, what you guys? You're in Jack's position. Are you taking the job still?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like that.
That would creep me out a lot.
Like, let's say you're already taking the job. Like, regardless of this happens, I know you guys probably wouldn't want to stay at a hotel for 5 months in isolation. It's like, let's say you are doing that, and you're like, oh, you find out that the former caretaker murdered his family and himself.
I'd probably still
Is
do it if
that-
I already was doing it.
That would really freak me out.
Also, I guess similar situation. Let's say you're buying a house, and last second you're gonna buy the house. Last second, like, former house owner killed his family.
I wouldn't do it with the
Probably.
house.
I don't think
No.
I'd do it with the house.
If it's somewhere that I'm gonna be staying at for a temporary period of time, I keep
like
doing
5
it.
months.
Yeah,
in
like
an
5
isolated
months.
hotel, you're okay
Even though
with?
I'm isolated, yeah, it's like if I was already committed, I'll still
That's
do
true. It's like if you're already gonna stay by
Like,
yourself.
because why
in a
would you
hotel.
think that you're like, oh wow, that's crazy that the last person did
I'd probably
that.
be okay with it, but
I'm
it'd be
not gonna.
living in my head. Like it'd be in.
You'd think
I could
about
be
it.
Especially like we were talking about earlier, just being alone in that big space, it'd be
Yeah.
hard not to be like, "Hey, that's probably where he stacked his daughters up."
The
right?
first couple
Yeah.
nights would be hard to sleep.
Yeah,
It would be creepy because there's probably so many old hotel creaks that just happened in the
Yeah,
night.
think of the sounds.
Especially all the the snowstorms
With
that
the
happen,
wind.
the
Well,
wind.
if I'm with
It'd
my
probably
family,
be creepy.
doors could probably be opening.
If I'm with
Up
my
some
family, then, yeah,
gusts.
that's what
But I wonder how important that is because if you didn't know that, do you think it'd be just it's fine, whatever.
Yeah, I
I'd be
mean,
fine with it.
also,
Like you said, it's a temporary
It
thing.
being on an ancient Indian burial ground
That-
doesn't help.
If they told me that, I'm not doing it though.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
nothing
be
good's ever
honest.
gonna come
If
from that.
if I'm anywhere and they're like, oh, by the way, our site right now or where you're gonna be working is over Indian remains, I'm gonna
Not
say,
good.
yeah, that's
I'll see ya.
a tough sell. Yeah, I really like that scene. I like some of the line deliveries, particularly
Mhm.
from Ullman. Like, he ran amok, and he's like killed his family with an axe.
Nah.
And then he's like, it's hard for me to believe it
Barrel
happened
of a
right
double
here.
barrel of
But-
those brands?
It did.
It did.
I've got the tour of the hotel. Hall of Fame performance from Scatman Crothers here.
Yeah.
If he wasn't in the movie
Yep.
at all after this, it would have been a slam dunk.
Right.
Sixth man. But
This
he's
is
an
a
important
sixth man scene.
It
Even though
is.
he's in it later on, but it is he's
It-
going for
like
it.
it's as if it was a role written for somebody who was only going to be in that scene. Him joyfully showing Wendy and
got-
Danny what they've got in the freezer. I love his delivery of
ribs.
30 10-pound bags of hamburger.
I
I love his delivery of chocolate at Shelby with the ice cream. Just I love getting the tour. Perfect for a child. You know, regarding the room and a small room for yourself. I've got mentioned this earlier. Jack snaps at Wendy.
Oh, yeah.
Great stuff.
Uh-huh.
I love the sound.
It's but it's gonna
I'm not
smell.
being groggy. I just want to
It's
finish.
got
my-
it.
Whenever.
Great. So I'm just starting off like, get the fuck out of here. Just great.
Just like
Tells her off.
the first. Well, probably not the first sign that he's losing it, but the first real sign.
Yeah.
Beyond just like,
Oh,
oh,
yeah.
this guy's. I'd say the first. Or no, I'm gonna save the first one for later because I have it. Jack at the bar with Lloyd. That was shot over 6 days from 9 to 10:30 a.m. to p.m. I mean, it's great.
Yeah, they nailed it.
Hall of Fame performance from
eventually
Joe
got it.
Turkel
Uh-huh.
as Lloyd. Pops out of nowhere. He's got the bartender stance. A true professional, you know.
Which bar scene? The first
The
one?
first one.
The first one?
The first one before Wendy comes in screaming.
With the
Yeah.
empty,
yeah, the empty
Ball
bar
room.
that is suddenly stopped.
yeah, stock full.
After he says, "I sold my
Sold my
goddamn
goddamn
soul for a
soul."
glass of beer."
And then right then and there. You know, he doesn't get a glass of beer.
No, he gets a Jack Daniels. Love that scene. I love the little son of a bitch.
I love the little son of a bitch.
Little fucker. All I was trying to do was pull him up. It's a momentary muscular.
It was a momentary.
What do you guys think?
It was 3 damn years ago.
You think it was a complete accident, or you were just like, "Oh, this little brat just
No, he-
ruined my papers. I'm gonna."
I think he came home probably shit faced. I'm gonna give Jack the benefit of the doubt. Maybe he was just like,
I'm gonna say
maybe he shouldn't have been handling a
didn't
toddler.
intend to hurt, but that's the thing. He was gonna handle him out of the way, and he
Uh-huh.
ended up just. I just tried to.
Oh! Got I've got the Gold Room Party with Delbert Grady.
Oh, yeah.
I love
Uh-huh.
even before they go to the bathroom, just like the return of the bar, him just walking through this 1921 party, the music, like him coming back down and there's just balloons everywhere is just great
It's
stuff.
crazy.
And I in the scene, I'm including the trip to the little boys' room with Delbert Grady.
Oh,
Looks like they're in a Target bathroom.
what a contrast to in the settings. The dark yellow lit party
Uh-huh.
and the bright,
Bright
white
red.
and red bathroom, where the urinal's way too close to the sink. I think.
Yeah.
No
The
doors.
bathroom,
on stalls.
the ceiling looks really low. Looks like Jack's about to
Yeah.
hit his head. I mean, just some great shit from Philip Stone, who plays Grady, going from kind of bumbling polite waiter to absolute menace.
Hard R drop.
Hard R drop. That's of all
Don't
the things
condone that.
of all the bad things he's done, that's up there. Child murderer.
Yeah,
None of this stuff's great.
maybe.
Just his delivery, like collected, or it's effective. This is KDK1 calling KDK12. It's not in that scene. It's just a vocal snip. All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy, which I am including the stairwell,
Mhm.
iconic stuff. He's really just been sitting there, just cranking those pages out.
How do you do that? Just how do you just?
He's got nothing else to
you
do.
Think like he's actually typing that out, or is it just like his body's taking over, like he's not even in control?
He probably
That's
just reached
more
like a
than
flow
that.
state.
Yeah, he's not in control. Yeah.
But he's typing like different, like he's spacing
Like
them
yeah,
out
he's
differently.
spacing them out.
So like he's putting some thought in.
He's like indexing them like it's almost like a quote or like a sectioned off like excerpt
They're, like,
in the
indexing.
book, and then it comes back.
Someone had to type that out.
Yeah.
like
They
making
did.
the movie.
They
That's
sure did.
Got
And they did it in different languages too.
Oh,
That's kind of
Wow.
that had to take like over a full day.
Oh, yeah.
Especially not even on a computer where you can
Not
just
a-
like copy
not
and
a
paste.
typewriter?
I couldn't do that. I would get too antsy.
I'd lose my mind.
There were like times where like you're looking through and you see like something spelled wrong, and
Maybe
I'm
you
like,
just get like
he's probably
maybe
just
you
like
just employ 20
hammering
people to
those
get on
keys.
Yeah.
20 different typewriters.
It's like the
I can
monkey
see that.
theory.
Yeah, I mean, going up the stairs with the bat. You know, if Jack Nicholson was chasing me up the stairs, you know,
I'm
that
not
wouldn't be
giving
one of the
him
greatest
that
days of
bat.
my life. Yeah,
Right.
that'd be pretty spooky. This next year, kind of they're in a chunk together, but I'm spacing them out. Of course, here's Johnny,
Oh yeah.
bathroom
Oh,
axe,
yeah.
one of the most famous shots in movie history.
Like that scene, that's terrifying.
Yeah.
Like
Little
they're
pigs.
trapped.
Little
Why is the window stuck? The
Oh.
window just won't open.
Probably the ice.
Oh.
But like it looks like it's from the inside
Slowly
though.
walking up
The
stairs.
window is opens from the inside. I never understood Bible.
pigs, little pigs.
Elvis
Let
will
me
knock
come
on the
in.
door.
He is like a pure psycho.
Yeah, it's
This is where it's like there's
also-
like the original Family Man Jack, he's gone.
Jack Nicholson chopping
Completely
through a real
taken
door.
over.
By the way, the set had built a set door and he destroyed it way too easily. So they got his ass a real door.
Amazing
Shot down.
screams.
Thoughts
too.
on
Incredible screams.
an axe as a weapon.
Love it.
I
Love it. I think it's a
love-
top 2 weapon.
Good old fashioned axe. Yeah.
in terms of like a melee weapon. I agree.
It cuts,
Top
it
two.
chops, it's
Yep.
sturdy,
It's
Yeah.
heavy.
heavy.
Oh.
Mhm.
It's blunt.
Really has like it's got blunt
Force.
and sharp edges. You
Yeah,
know,
one-
can really do some
One
damage.
swing to Haller and he's dead.
Yep, he's dead.
Oh.
It can break down doors.
Bones.
Especially if you have the
Yep.
right,
Anybody
guy
do
to
it?
use it.
Yeah.
You know, he can.
Yeah,
he's got
just
the
big-
muscle to
Like
swing.
Yeah,
a,
you know.
a sturdy wood axe like that. That's a top
You got a
weapon.
stouty man to swing this axe.
And all
In terms of weapons for this movie, like baseball bat, Wendy's form is terrible. She's barely holding it right.
Holding it
swinging
halfway up.
She's barely holding her sanity together.
But yeah, you should know how to hold a baseball bat and swing it. I mean,
Yeah.
she does connect.
Yeah, I mean, she
Yeah.
blocks him, and then he go, oh. He actually doesn't exclaim.
She's got to hit her significant other with it.
And then last one I got is the maze. The maze chase.
What an ending to the
So-
movie.
Oh,
If you don't like the first time watch this, even on rewatches, it's so you don't know what's gonna
It's
happen.
insane. The way it's shot is so
Mhm.
good.
Baller move by Danny, retracing
Probably
his steps.
One of the smartest moves from a single digit young child.
smartest
ever
moves from
made.
anyone.
Yeah.
A character.
No, but I'm just especially
yeah.
impressed that this fucking like 6-year-old did it. It's like
I wouldn't have thought to do that.
No.
I mean, I would now if I'm getting chased in the maze. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh,
I mean,
I've seen the
amazing.
shot.
Let me
No.
retrace my step.
It's terrifying, especially because he's alone.
And you're in a
No.
maze where
He doesn't know
one
how-
turn you could run right
Yeah.
into him,
Yeah.
and with axe in hand.
I love Nicholson's screams at the end. It's like, oh, he just gives up.
Imagine being Danny in that situation, getting chased. Someone is trying
By
to
your
kill
dad.
you.
Yeah, by your
In a
father.
maze.
Your dad is trying to. It's freezing out.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You're breathing heavy. It's cold. You're
Mhm.
And I'd be like wheezing.
And then, of
I wouldn't
course-
even be
like
able to
it
stop.
hurts to breathe.
Yeah, it's like ice cold. I wouldn't even be able to like stop and like. I would just keep running.
And you know it's like it's snowing out, so like he's finding you by your footsteps.
Yeah.
So you're like you're screwed.
Stop.
Then, of
It's
course,
the only option.
Frozen Jack.
Yeah.
He just gave up, sat there. Does anyone have any other scenes? Those are all mine.
There's a
You
couple
got
I got.
you got to
written down.
vamp because I got to pick whatever my favorite one is. I'm not sure.
I have the Danny finding the twins when they're like, "Come play with us, Danny," and you see them butchered,
Yeah.
For like 2 frames,
and then it shows them butchered. So normal. It shows Jack or Danny's face terrified,
So
just
odd.
back and forth.
so weird.
Not necessarily like a full scene, but like that.
I have that
Yeah,
later.
that is some good stuff.
Yeah.
And I got Room 237.
Yeah.
I skipped
That's mine
over that
as
because when I was younger, that scene creeped the shit out of me, and it
That
still
scene
does.
is
To
so
this day.
freaky as fuck.
Like not even the scene.
I mean, it's a
I
good
think
scene,
it's
yeah.
gross, but just like mold and like gross stuff on a body on human skin
yeah.
just grosses me
I
out.
thought wet.
Oh,
That is a really good scene, but yeah, when I was younger, that was creepy as fuck.
Yeah.
Imagine instead of that girl, it's Chris Hansen in the room.
Why don't you take a seat? I didn't have any goddamn plan. Yeah, I mean, and then just like even before things take a turn, the way it's just like so silent, and there's just like this like thumping beat, and Jack is kind of just eyeing her, like, you know. But yeah, good scene. Is that it?
Yeah, that's all I got for now. Besides the ones you said.
Yep.
I am going to select as my best scene.
My favorite part, I had to go. The Here's Johnny. That whole.
I think I have to go with
him
that too.
Yeah.
trying to get into the bathroom. Them,
Yeah.
Or Danny escaping through the window. Him Halloran coming to try to save the day.
Yeah,
Jack
that's
just gives
tough.
up. What?
Hello,
Jack? I mean, I know
Anybody here?
he gets his hand cut, but like he could have kept trying. He could have knocked the whole door down.
He could.
No.
Maybe
But Halloran showed up.
he heard Halloran
Yeah.
coming, and then he was like, fresh meat.
Yeah,
I'm
easy
going,
kill.
I'm going the stairs scene.
Yeah.
I think that's like the part where it's like I think that's where both of them are at their best personally.
Yeah.
I think the Here's Johnny is
It's
their
iconic.
most, but I think
Yeah.
like just it's like Jack is full crazy at that point, but he's not trying to kill her with an axe yet. So it's like
Yeah.
he's just full insanity.
Yeah.
I think it's perfect.
I probably gotta go. Here's Johnny, but something about the like the gold room party.
I thought about
The
that.
bar.
It's like so like real, like back to what you said. It's like so comforting, like so like I don't know, it just kind of hits me in a different way.
I really like both of those. The bar scenes with Lloyd.
Mhm.
They're I don't know, yeah.
Love Lloyd.
The environment,
Mhm.
just like the way they're talking at the bar.
And then during the party, like the music in the background, and even in the
Midnight
bathroom.
Stars You.
Uh-huh.
I think I would go
So great.
that into the bathroom scene. That would be a close second to
Yeah.
this.
That's probably my second. I gotta go. Here's Johnny. Like that.
Yeah.
Just
It's tough to beat.
Mhm.
Best quote. So this is what I was alluding to earlier when I said it seems like Jack's already losing it. One of mine is, see, it's okay. He saw it on the television. I love that. Obviously, I wrote Here's Johnny.
Yep.
And
Yeah, it's like
one of my little favorites that I don't know if anyone ever talks about, but I think about a lot is during the aforementioned gold room scene is, let me just make sure I don't butcher it. Of course, I intended to change my jacket this evening before the fish and goose soiree as they're walking into the bathroom, and it just makes me laugh.
I'm going also with on the stairs scene, the Wendy darling.
Hate of my life.
Yeah,
Wendy I'm Home is also a banger.
Yeah, Wendy.
I think that's funny. Yeah. I think I might go He Saw It on the Television. I think it's the one I think about
That's a
the
good
most.
one.
and I love horror.
Horror.
Film addict.
What everyone else have?
I got just it's haunting just to come play with us, Danny,
Mhm.
forever and ever
Yeah.
and ever. I was like, I don't know. It's kind of in quotes, also kind of in best moment. Just the car ride there. Danny's like, Dad, I'm hungry, and then
Well,
Jack's
you
just
should
like, you should have eaten your breakfast. And then I just love that you should have eaten your breakfast. But then right after that, kind of in moment, Danny's kind of just like sitting there, kind of just like has no response because he's kind of just sitting there like, yeah, you know, you're right.
Yeah.
He doesn't say that, but he's just thinking like, oh, like what can you do?
I love the yes, perfect for a child.
Perfect for a child.
And then also in
Cozy.
in their room tour, yeah, cozy. That's very cozy for our family, which is great. But I don't know. An honorable mention is when they're watching TV, Wendy and Danny, the television goes, "Ooh, these are marvelous donuts. Help yourself." Just I don't know, good donut mention. And then a momentary loss of muscular coordination is great.
The face he makes when he says that too.
Oh, that's so good. Favorite? Fuck, it's tough. I think I'm gonna go Here's Johnny. It's just so iconic.
It's never said, but
I love it.
all work and no play make Jack a dull boy.
Yeah.
If that
I'll
that,
count it.
if
It's
that would
written.
count,
Yeah.
It's
lot.
Yeah.
It's written a lot.
I think that would be my favorite in terms of everything.
Yeah.
Here's Johnny's iconic.
Yeah.
I also, you said it earlier, chocolate shall be.
Chocolate
Chubby.
And I also, I might have to just go, Danny going, Rad Row, Rad Row. Because like, what's going on? This little kid just yelled, Rad Row,
Going
Rad
crazy.
Row, Rad Row.
Red roll.
Red roll.
Sixth man. Got some good ones here. I wrote down. I have 3. I don't know why I like him so much, but Stuart Ullman. I just think that interview scene is just really good.
That's
and of
great.
course, he gives him the tour. And we're gonna keep going up in terms of like, yeah, that's the 6th man. Lloyd,
Yeah.
love Lloyd, and I have Delbert Grady, who I think wins. He's in it very briefly, and he's incredibly effective.
Yeah, he probably does one. I went Lloyd, but yeah. Right.
Lloyd's a better hang.
Mhm.
I'd rather hang out at the bar with Lloyd than in the bathroom with Delbert. But
Yeah.
Grady, like I said,
Both.
the way he transitions from bumbling waiter to,
Murderous
The devil.
influence.
Mhm.
Yeah.
is really good.
Could also nominate the twins, I think.
Yeah,
Mhm.
No, they're arguably more the most iconic
yeah.
in terms of like
I don't know. Stuart
Six-man
Ullman heads
character.
around.
Stuart Ullman is.
Yeah, r/Ullman.
He's up there for me.
It's popping off. Oh, really? I'm not alone.
Yo, I'm with you.
Dude. He ran amok. Killed
He
the
did.
family with an axe. And then like cuts to Jack when he's talking about putting both barrels of
Wow.
a shotgun in his
That
mouth.
is quite a story.
I see why you're putting people in Denver. Left it for you to tell me. Who else did people have?
I'm going twins.
I didn't even think about this.
Iconic.
Yeah.
I think the twins they're the most marketable.
Yeah.
You know, merchandise they're on shirts. I got shoes
You do.
with one twin on each shoe.
They're holding hands.
And-
They're getting murdered.
The good thing that they're creepy.
They're
They're
really
terrifying.
creepy.
They're
They're
quite
terrifying.
The dress,
Mhm.
Yeah, it's
The
just like
accents,
you
like,
said earlier,
the
just
the like
speaking in
ale
music.
skin, come play with us.
the shots back and forth between like them staying
Yeah.
them butchered.
Them closer,
Danny.
like Danny.
The
like,
blood
closer.
elevator,
Oh.
and then back to them getting slaughtered.
That
Right.
I just remember seeing that like in theater. That was like, oh my god, shivers.
So disturbing.
It's so
So
disturbing.
I think I'm convinced I'm going twins for 6 man.
You're going twins too?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You with Lloyd,
I'm convinced.
Grady. Who'd you have?
I'll probably go Delbert Grady.
Bert.
But we know.
Oh,
We
yeah.
know he's in our hearts.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
He's the one I think about. The most.
Stu Allman.
Just like hotel manager.
Stu you.
Mhm. Best shot. I think this is the most nominees I've ever had in this category.
Could honestly probably
John
be
Alcott.
I've got
Knock
like
the
10.
fuck out. I have 7. Some of them I are like I couldn't not put them. Like here's Johnny in the doorway and the
Mhm.
blood coming out of the elevator.
Mhm.
Got that tracking shot of Danny riding his big wheel. With I mean, not that this is part of like the shot more than the sound, but the loud as hell on the hardwood and then quiet
On the
and,
carpet.
and then love that. Got the. This is just fucking crazy. When Jack looks at the model of the maze, and then there's the overhead, and Danny and Wendy are walking around
In the
it.
center of it,
That's
and it's
insane.
got the slow zoom in.
Uh-huh.
Insane.
Got Jack hitting the Kubrick stare after I believe it's the Thursday title card. I mean, it's just like just staring at nothing.
Insane.
Just Jack walking through the party. You know, there's another just tracking shot of he's just like this man in 1980 just walking through 1921 all the way to the bar.
That's great.
And then I the last shot is as soon as it cuts the slow zoom in into the picture
Hmm.
is crazy
Great.
stuff. What does everyone else have? I got to think for a second before
Wait,
I pick one.
all those. My favorite I chose. I just went with the red rum scene, the zoom in on the mirror.
Oh
to
yeah,
the
the like
mirror.
crash zoom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh, I'd also like to mention
Great.
I love the violent ass whip pans when Jack is breaking down the door. Like,
Yep.
great stuff.
You mentioned it earlier, just the opening shots are great.
Yeah. Oh yeah, all the aerial stuff.
But that overhead
Um,
maze shot is
I really
it's awesome.
I really like the when they're in the maze at the end, the tracking of like Danny, like you're behind him and then you're behind limping Jack Torrance.
Those are
Mhm.
And then
phenomenal.
when he does his step retracing and you're running back as Danny, that it's like angled down on the ground, so it's like his POV's like following his steps back out.
Yeah.
But like the tension's so high because it's so low, you're like,
Mhm.
fuck, is Jack Nicholson gonna be
And
Yeah.
right here?
the
with
way
an axe?
we're in
It's
front
so
of Nicholson and it's like turning corners
Yeah.
and panning
Oh,
is
it's-
just fucking crazy.
It's so wild. There's some good just like out wide shots of the
Yeah.
hotel too,
Oh,
like
yeah.
some
Many
from above, some
great
from
shots.
below, also
Shots of the
like
overlook.
from up in the sky, from down below the hill, like right that it's on. I think this movie is probably the most best shot candidates,
I think
of
that
anything
we've ever
we've
done.
done.
Yeah.
because I stopped writing them down after I got to like 10 or
Scatman
12.
Crothers. Scatman Crothers
Yeah.
dogs on the bed. You know what? He didn't have to leave. He shouldn't have left Florida. You know, noble intentions to go, save this young boy who also has this power. But, he's in Florida. The weather report's saying it's going to be like super hot. He's going back into snowy Colorado. He's got some interesting stuff on his wall.
He's got the dogs out, just chilling.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he's
Chilling.
watching the local Miami news. Pat, what'd you have?
Opening drive.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I really want to put this as my number one, but I just can't because I have a number one. Is the bloody elevator.
Yeah.
I think that's probably most iconic for me.
Yeah.
I want to go with that for number one, but Jack typing. We see his back. We get the big wide shot of the room. We
Yeah.
can see the stairs. Just
Yeah.
huge room. Weird space to be typing. I feel
Yeah.
like why are you doing this in such an open room?
Yeah.
Great-
You think
Great
he'd
shot.
make some sort of office for himself?
Jack's head against the pantry door. Cameras like on the ground.
Yeah.
You see him like
He's
Oh,
holding
dizzy.
dude, it's just so crazy. We got the Wendy with the knife, axe on the left when he's chopping up.
Oh,
the door.
yeah,
That-
yeah,
you see the axe in the door, and then
Oh,
when she's standing there with the knife, terrified. The cobweb skeletons,
That's
near the
great.
end.
I love that.
Mm-hmm.
and then my number one shot is Danny going out the window. We get the shot
Oh.
from the outside, the big
And he
snow
slides
pile.
down.
That's my favorite
Huge
shot in the
snow
whole movie.
pile.
Yeah.
Maybe
Or
maybe
frozen
just
back.
because just like he escaped, but like great looking shot
Mhm.
because you see this nice outside of the hotel, and then just literally in this window, families about to be murdered.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's my favorite shot right there.
Do we get to you?
Yeah, I was just saying I really like the opening.
Oh,
shots
right,
and
right,
everything,
right.
and just the frozen Jack.
But I would love a framed picture of the end of all the party
Oh,
people.
July
yeah.
4th, 1921.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Best moment. I think this is the last category in which I have here is Johnny, but you can't ignore it. I had Danny seeing the twins in here, just like that first turn in the,
Yeah.
and I had Frozen Jack.
Well, not the first time. We didn't talk about that yet.
Oh, that's true. He
The
sees them in
first
the
time-
game room.
He's playing darts.
Yeah,
My
They're
son's
right
discovered
behind
the
him.
game
Yeah.
room.
they're
They just
so
they
close
just pull
behind
up. It's like, well, I'm just playing darts.
And there's
with
that
these
that
girls.
super fast zoom in on Danny. Yeah, and then they just walk out. Yeah, I meant when he's on his big wheel, the famous one. Yeah. Oh, what did everyone else have?
All those. I mean, the elevator.
Yeah.
I like the call that Wendy had with KDK1. Just very,
Mm-hmm.
very
Well, the
good
storm's
faith
really
call.
something.
Yeah,
Over.
just talking about the weather.
I love radio talk.
Radio
You know,
talk is
over
always
and
going to
out.
be a good moment.
Also, just the most confusing moment. Just those.
Oh yeah, it has somehow not been addressed
Oh,
yet.
yeah.
Yeah.
Assuming I know what you're going to talk about.
Yeah. Go on.
A man and a bear
Yeah,
getting into some funny business.
Yeah.
certainly.
I don't know if that's necessarily best moment. That's just strange.
It is
It's
a strange
probably
moment.
one of the more talked
I
about ones.
don't
Unexplained.
even want to begin to think of what that is. I'm just like at this point. I'm just like
I
it's
couldn't-
there.
It's there.
I'm accepting it. I'm not
I
trying
think
to
of it of
theorize.
at that point the hotel is just like
Yeah.
You want to see some
Pulling out all
funky
his
shit
stuff.
because there's also the cobwebs and the skeletons
Yeah.
and the
Yeah.
great party.
See, I
is
think you're at
Great
that point. You're
party.
with them. Like, he doesn't know what the fuck's going on either.
Mm.
He's seeing that
Just
too.
don't
He's
look
like,
into
what
his
the-
head.
he's like, what the fuck?
It is.
What are you doing?
I look into his mind.
When he plays, tilts his head out.
Yeah.
Alright.
Like, what the hell?
A great moment. Also, I have Danny waking up when he going Red Rob, Red Rob, and her realizing it's murder.
That might be one of my favorite things to do. Just going rat 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 rat.
There's been very little Tony talk on this podcast. Yeah,
That's the Shining right there. That's Tony.
That's
Mhm.
the shine.
I like the. So Danny mentioned that Tony is the little boy who lives in his mouth. I think it should have been. I think it should have been a sleazy man. Like he somehow is a random like greasy friend named Tony that's got
Yeah.
like stained shirts and has gambling debts
Some
and
slick back hair.
It's like, I don't know. So that would have been funny. Pat, would you have for best moment?
I got Danny throwing darts
Nice.
as one of my nominees.
My son's discovered the game.
Ooh.
I've got I love the zoom in on the red rum in the
Yeah.
mirror.
Mhm.
Great. And then the music starts going off.
The little pigs. That is just
Let
like
me come in.
I'll play the hair chinny chin chin. Yeah, here's Johnny, of course.
Hello,
Even though here's Johnny, it's not my favorite. I mean, it's iconic. but it's a little like overdone. I feel like just that picture of him.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's kind of just like I get it. You
How
know,
many
he's not
memes?
even
It's
Johnny.
great.
He's Jack.
It's great.
How many memes?
I mean, I get that John's like if people.
Well, it's a
John's
John's
Johnson.
Carson.
2015.
Danny retracing his steps. You know, great thinking. But my number one moment, which got me cracking up, is when Jack gets hit in the head with a baseball bat. Like he gets hit, and then after he gets hit, like a few seconds, he stiffens up and falls back down the stairs. Because like I don't know, if that, like it had to be intentional the way he did that because you know Kubrick's a crazy man.
Yeah.
But he gets hit, kind of like catches himself, then stiffens up and like falls backwards and falls down the stairs. I thought
I love the
that's
way the
what I'm
camera
going
shakes a little when he hits the landing too. It's like
I'd like to throw in before we end the category of moment is Dick Halloran listing off all the meats that are stored in the in the walk-in freezer.
You don't like lamb.
45 whole chickens.
Who could Ed Harris have played? I've got two. I've got Stuart
Yeah.
Altman, there it is. And I also have Delbert Grady.
Mm-hmm.
If I'd wanted to get dark, who I think that's who I'm going with.
I am going him too.
Yeah.
I mean, I love the idea of Ed in the interview scene,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but also like dark Ed.
Delbert Grady.
I could see it.
It'd be awesome.
I'm going Stuart Allman for the optimistic Ed, who's looking for a successful winter close.
Yes.
Not any
Yeah.
more murder shenanigans.
Yeah, I think both are great picks.
Yeah, I think he's got to be Mr. Grady. I think that's the best choice. But also,
It could be the bartender.
I
Yeah,
think
my boy.
this Ed Harris category should also be a category for if we feel like we can see any other actor in this movie.
I'm only ever going to be thinking of Ed.
But not like, don't think of it if if it comes to you like, oh, I can see this person in this movie. Miko Hughes is Danny.
No.
He
No.
just ruined the movie. He
No.
just ruined The Shining.
If The Shining
If
was
it
made
comes
in
out-
Miko Hughes'
if it comes out, like,
No.
Miko
10 years
Hughes
later, that's
is
happening.
Danny. It's
When-
happening.
Where is
Miko Hughes
Probably
Prime.
like 88
Just like-
to 94.
Miko? No.
You can't
Before he hit
deny
double digits.
he would be in this movie.
I could. Yeah.
You can see him
I
as
could
Danny
easily
when
see
he's
him.
this age. Miko Hughes is in this movie,
Yeah,
I could see him.
this
Yeah.
movie.
Do I want him? Absolutely not.
We would
but
stop.
not if you necessarily want
I
him,
don't
but
think
who
it'd be
you
good.
can see
I can
in the
see
movie.
it. I can see him.
I think he is the ultimate choice of he's there.
I can see it.
Don't do it, Blart. I did this on the Full Metal Jacket pod, Jack. I retired the Safety Never Takes a Holiday award for excellence in on-screen
It's
bravery
just
because
don't do it.
it's very rarely ever about bravery.
Yeah, it's
now
just
it's just
a
like
don't
don't
do
do it.
Oh,
It still can be.
We can still call it that.
It's a mouthful.
Okay.
I mean, if you have an
I'm okay
actual
with it.
moment of bravery,
Mhm.
but my don't do it Blart award it's Danny going into room 237.
Mm.
Don't do it, Torrance.
Yeah.
Don't do it, Danny.
You were giving me a look.
I think me and Millie might be thinking about the
Are-
same thing.
Are we thinking about the sacrifice made by Dick Halloran?
Yes.
I'm thinking about Dick Halloran going back
Like,
to
don't
the
go-
Overlook
don't go back.
Hotel.
Yeah.
See,
Good
Oh, that's
intentions, goes to save, a young Danny. I get it, but
well,
And that's where we're saying like that's when it's brave.
in that instance,
It
it's
is
brave.
Oh, that,
The
it is
snow
brave.
cat he
Don't do it,
leaves,
Dick.
leaves to their
Oh,
safety.
dude,
but
that's true.
Don't do it, Halloran.
I think
Don't do it,
I
Dick.
I might disagree with you guys. I think Halloran. I praise him. I think, oh yeah, go
Oh,
Halloran,
I'm
go
praising.
save
No,
the day.
That
That's
is
what I
excellent
think.
award for on-screen bravery.
that's
No,
true.
because
Maybe-
you know he's going to.
Yeah,
He's
I don't
going
want to
to
see him get an axe to the chest.
Yeah.
You just
It's like
but we know he dies, but like if you don't know he dies, it's kind of like, yeah, save the day.
oh yeah, but then I
Go get
wouldn't
him.
be saying that.
But
Yeah.
what's Scatman Crothers going to
If
do
he-
against an axe-wielding Jack
Nothing.
If he
That's the
didn't
thing.
die-
He's just looking around.
Or I didn't know he died, then yeah, I'd be saying yeah, go get. But it's like no, I know what happens to him. Don't go.
I think
And-
for me,
No.
Oh, wait, go ahead, Billy.
No, you go ahead.
I would say for me, the Room 237 one is just like you had explicit instructions not to go in.
Don't
there.
go in.
You've been eyeing up this evil ass room.
That's-
You know something's off in there. Just
Yet
ignore the ball.
Son.
Don't do it.
That is Danny's. You can honestly blame Danny for Dick dying then, because the "don't do it" is almost why didn't you listen to everything Dick Halloran told you
Yeah.
word for word?
exactly
Over your chocolate ice cream.
Yeah, he gave you chocolate ice cream when they were closing.
Chocolate chip.
Then chocolate chip.
Did anyone have anything else?
I'm going Jack Torrance taking the job after
Yeah.
being told that
It's a
this
good
dude
one.
just murdered his
Yeah.
family.
Yeah.
Oh,
Don't do it,
don't
Torrance.
take the job. First
Yeah,
of all, it's the ancient
no.
Indian burial ground. Second of
Right.
all,
Yeah.
he just
Those are
murdered
never
his
good.
family and went insane.
Yeah, hell no.
Like, oh, that won't happen to me.
You don't do it, Blackjack?
Yeah, I'd probably go. I'd probably say Danny going into room 237 as well.
I think
Yeah.
it's the Dick Halloran one is the absolute. Yes, for bravery, but in terms of just like don't do it, I think it's
Also,
It's like, come
just Wendy bothering Jack when he just many times. It's like, oh, come back with some
Bring me some
sandwiches.
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 Pat, go.
What?
Your stuff.
Oh, category.
I could have been a little more clear with that. That's what Pat, go.
How was that moment? Not
No,
really.
No.
The title, The Shining.
It's the title of the book.
No,
I think it fits.
I think it could also be like the Overlook Hotel. Could be another movie name, something
I
like that.
suppose,
I do
yeah.
like The
if
Shining,
The Shining was
Shining's
taken.
but yeah.
I think it fits
Mhm.
perfectly.
Where would you guys be? You're the sixth man in this movie.
Ballroom. In the 20s.
Raw dog in the flight next to Dick.
Oh yeah, like one of the radio guys.
I'd be in the ballroom party. Or
Yeah.
ballroom party, rather.
I'd be part of the regular just Overlook staff that's closing
Oh,
on
you just
that.
be like walking
just
out,
like
going home.
yeah, just like seeing
That's a good
Jack Torrance in pass and being like, oh, sorry, carry on.
Yeah,
And then come back and being like, yeah, that guy died.
yeah, okay.
Oh
Trying to
shit.
kill his family.
Yeah. God damn, again? That's crazy.
Yeah,
But getting back
I
to
was
work.
I had normally I just come up with this on the fly with this category, but I thought of this one before. I'd love to be in that middle seat. Maybe like what before the flight takes off when Dick boards the plane, I'm already sitting down. Not that this would be in the movie, but I'm just picturing the flight. We just exchange a brief like head nod, like how you doing, and then like rest of the flight just
Yeah, like when Dick looks back in the plane, you're just there and you maybe give him like a slight glance.
Even better.
because when it cuts to him, he's
Yo,
not reading anything. Obviously, they don't have screens. It's 1980, but like he's it's him and his. He's just
Even better. You're sitting on the aisle seat. Dick's coming down. He's got a big duffel bag. He kind of bumps your shoulder a little bit. He's like, "Oh, I'm sorry." And it's like, "It's all good."
I go, not at all,
Like, oh, it's good.
not at all, sir.
Oh, no problem.
And yeah, then just exchange pleasantries real quick.
Yeah.
Then once takeoff happens,
get to Chad.
no, I'm thinking
Oh,
we're
just raw
dogging the flight. What'd you have?
No,
Pat?
this just doesn't really make any sense.
Does this category have? I just made up
Not
Dick Halloran
even-
flight fan fiction.
only us, we would be like six men because we're gonna be making a movie of us doing a 5-way Tony
This
And-
doesn't make sense to
and
even Billy.
That film is going to be playing on a TV in Durkins. so us five-way Tony on a TV in the background. That's
would you care to explain what a 5-way Tony is?
So it originally originated as a 4-way Tony, as us watching The Shining at the drive-in, doing
So we put all our
Doing the-
fingers together and
doing
did
Tony. But
I did
Billy's
not
there with
remember
us, so it's a
doing that.
5-way Tony.
And so on this little screen in the corner of Durkins, there will just be five.
But-
on this little 1980s square TV,
But-
it's gonna be 5 fingers.
But
Oh, hey.
but
But it's
we're
art.
like, it'll show us kind of getting together to do it, but we're all in old timey clothes because it's got to be
It's 8.
fitting to the time
Yeah.
that this
What the
movie is
hell?
set right around.
You're an
You
interesting
know, it's
guy.
not us in 2026 doing the 4-way.
Oh, it's 1980.
It's us. Yeah,
Okay.
we're all dressed old.
Great.
We're making an old timey movie,
Good to know.
black and white.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I didn't say that. We're in black and white 5-way Tony.
You know what? I can get down with it.
How long did you have that in the thing?
That was he was cooking that up this morning.
No, when we were watching it, and I was going through my categories, I wanted to incorporate the 4-way Tony somehow. I'm like, how can I get that? And I saw the TV on Durkins. I'm like, oh,
I would say I would work at Durkins,
What-
but it looks so cold.
what was on the
Going to
TV at
work.
Durkins? Some kind of was it? It was cartoons of some sort.
Yeah.
Sure, I was locked in.
It
on
was-
on
it was
Tony
cartoon.
Durkin's performance as Larry. He's Duke in the Rocky films.
Things that would be different if it was made today, not set today, still set back when it takes place. Just if it was
Well,
made today.
So, because when it was made, it was contemporary, so it would just take place in 1980.
Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say. Just,
Or when does the book take place?
I think it's all contemporary.
Yeah.
I
I
guess
wouldn't have a
it,
typewriter. You probably have a laptop.
no. I'm saying if it was,
So if it was made today but took place in 1980,
yeah.
Oh.
But I guess if it
Oh.
was, I didn't
Yeah.
know that it was just set in modern.
No, yeah,
time.
it's not a period.
If
piece.
it was set in modern time, yeah, it would be a laptop.
laptop, Danny's got an iPad.
He's probably not riding around on
It's probably got like what are the hoverboard?
hoverboard.
If it was set in 2016, maybe.
It's
yeah.
got a
Probably, like,
hoverboard.
a security room with cameras. There'd be scenes he goes in, looks at like,
Yeah.
you see people walking down like,
Oh, Danny vlogging.
Kind of what it comes down to.
Some
Yeah,
guys
just screens.
Well, if it was set in 1980, I can't really see anything being changed.
Danny would have a true crime podcast.
At 6 years old.
6 years old.
Yeah, my dad tried to kill me, not clickbait.
True crime podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Hiding in the Overlook Hotel for 24 hours.
For $5. Anytime we do like this category
It's pretty fun.
And techno.
Yeah, it's just like I didn't have a phone.
Yeah, give Wendy a phone.
Wendy has a cell phone and can call 911. Yeah, but how are they going to get up there in a blizzard? Yeah.
Probably no
But I
cell
mean-
service though.
Yeah.
That's true.
It
cell
shouldn't
phone
matter
is
with
down.
emergency though.
Yeah.
I think it goes straight to satellite, so you should probably at least get a
There would be
response.
like she's texting her friend. It's blue bubble.
Yeah.
Out of
Yeah.
nowhere, it's a green bubble.
Green
Did
bubble.
not send.
Yeah.
help, help!
FaceTime. Oh yeah, it'd be
Jack
like,
is trying to kill
it'd be
me.
Jack on
Text messages
Wendy
on the screen.
They'd be on FaceTime. We'd do like a FaceTime phone shot. Oh,
Yeah,
geez.
it has the little red exclamation point where it doesn't send, and
send.
the person's like, "What's wrong? What's happening? Are you okay?"
Unknown number.
Yeah. Oh.
If it was set in like 2016, when the doctor comes over to check on Danny and Wendy's ripping darts, she's just hitting one of those like lightsaber sized vapes, blowing vape everywhere.
Soundtrack.
If it was
soundtrack would be
set
different.
in today, Halloran wouldn't be a dude connected to Danny with The Shining.
Yeah.
It would be like Wendy's best friend just coming to save the day.
Why would that be if it was made today?
But I'm set today.
Why would
I'm
that?
saying
Why would that
change
rule out
Halloran.
Halloran?
No, instead of Halloran coming to the rescue, it would be Wendy's best friend.
Oh yeah, she calls her.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she'd be
oh
like
my
so
God.
obsessed.
Oh, I thought you were just writing out Halloran.
It would be-
What does that?
It would kind of be like a Get Out
Oh,
friend
okay.
rescue, but with
Yeah.
his best friend. After like, oh,
What would
she's not
Halloran
answering
be
the
doing if it was set in present times? and not
I like to think he'd
1980?
still be the same.
Yeah.
I think he'd probably just be in Florida, maybe like
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what
Maybe
would
we
he
get
be
some
doing in
beach
Florida?
content.
Yeah, possibly. maybe driving for Lyft.
He's got to make ends meet in the off season. Anything else? Plus minus?
I got no minuses. Plus darks.
Mhm.
Plus ancient Indian burial ground.
Hell yeah.
And I'm giving a plus to the child acting, the performance.
Danny
of
Boyle is
Danny,
very good.
Danny's good.
because he's so good. He's just a kid.
It could
It's insane.
it could have gone
You
wrong.
gotta play a weird.
But to
kid,
you, he's
too.
no Miko Hughes.
I think Miko Hughes to them is what Haley Joel Osment is to you. Even though Miko Hughes is like a literal toddler.
Literally like 1 year old.
Haley Joel Osment was at least like
Don't
probably
care.
10 years old.
He's
I
not
don't care.
one.
In
Pet Sematary is probably like 2.
he's no older than 2.
So it was like being on.
I think I hate him a lot more because of. I hate him a lot more because a lot more. Not because of Pet Sematary, yeah, it's still fun.
No,
but like,
Freddy's a good guy.
I know.
Fuck him. Fuck Miko Hughes.
Broken
Uh,
barely walk.
The top.
Yeah,
Still in
fuck this
diapers.
bozo.
Fuck this
Walk enough to get
clown.
into the street.
That's true. He can walk well enough to get plowed by a fucking semi.
What a freaking douche.
Don't go on the road.
Don't go wrong.
Oh, another thing with The Shining. I think we should have category hot takes, if anyone has any. I told Phil this earlier. My hot take, I guess, I think Shelley Duvall just as good at performance as Jack Nicholson.
I don't think that's hot take.
Yeah, I don't think that's.
I think that was a hot take back in the day, and I think time has been kind to
Yeah.
the Shelley Duvall performance. And
Yeah.
I
now
think her
it's-
performance is just as good.
Yeah,
I think
it's
it's
amazing.
I'd say it's equal. Because all you hear about is Jack Nicholson, greatest acting performance of all time. It's just Jack Nicholson is out
I
there.
agree with
also
that.
did great.
I think you definitely hear about Jack Nicholson more, but I don't.
Well,
think,
he's one of the biggest actors.
I don't think there's ever been a case of like he's better than her. I think it's just
When it came out, this movie neglected to mention. Not that anyone has any stock in this organization or that it's even real, but the Golden Raspberry Awards, which is kind of like a joke thing. I don't know how they're still even operational. Nominated for Worst Picture and Worst Actress for Shelley Duvall.
Wow.
No Oscar nominations. Reception was kind of mixed when it came out, and status has grown over time.
Yeah, right.
So I think at the time there would have been a case that Nicholson's blowing Duvall off the screen, and I think over
I
time,
disagree.
yeah.
It's not the case at all.
I think Barry Nelson wins for his wonderful performance as Stuart Ullman.
That's right.
It's probably the most pro Ullman pod you'll ever hear. Did you have anything else? MVP. I got the man Kubrick.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's Kubrick.
I think Kubrick is the correct answer.
Yeah.
But if you were to say Jack
Jack
Nicholson,
Nicholson.
I'd be like,
I-
okay.
If you were to say John Alcott, the cinematographer, I wouldn't.
I would.
Yeah,
I would say yeah.
Three very
Whoever
good
did the
candidates.
score, I think the score
Music.
is
Didn't even really
insane
mention
for this
the
movie.
score.
That's what
I was looking. It's just like a lot of weird fucking like noises. I don't even know if there's like
Yeah,
a credit.
It's like very hard strings. Like they're real like
Spine chilling.
yeah, they're
It-
real long.
It
and,
really
like,
sets the tone for the
It
movie.
really does.
Without it, it'd be a whole
Dragging.
different movie.
super sharp. Like
I think the case is Kubrick because I don't even think any of us have seen this, but Stephen King, because he was so unhappy with this, tried to he adapted it into like his own like mini series in the late '90s, and no one talks about it aside from how it pales in comparison to this movie. So I think even though it wasn't exactly how King's book was and how he wanted
the
it,
adaptation.
I think Stephen
Yeah.
King can suck some balls
Yeah.
and accept
Go
that.
write another novel.
Yeah, yes, Steven.
Book
Fucking
writer.
dork. But it's just like this is like there's so many adaptations I'm sure of other books of his that are like 100% faithful. It's like let us have this. I think it's Kubrick by a lot.
By far.
Yeah.
Two more things I want to mention. One of my favorite movies of all time, Ready Player One, The Shining, prominent part in that story.
Mhm.
I can't believe you like that movie more than this movie.
It
But that's another
That's
That's a pet thing.
That's just me. I just love that movie. Just can't believe it. Also, The Shining being in it's just like is the cherry on top.
a charm.
Yeah, and
Rather.
but aside from Phil, second thing I want to touch. Have you guys seen the Treehouse of Horrors based on The Shining? The Shining.
The Shining.
No.
I've not seen the
From The
show.
Simpsons.
You guys should watch it.
It is-
It's great.
Of how you didn't even have to ask if I've seen it. You know I've seen
yeah.
it. The Shining.
You guys should. You should so watch
The
it.
Shining's
Like, tonight.
one-
Go home. Throw it on.
we can, it's like literally probably like less than 10 minutes.
We should.
Let's start on.
It's
My favorite part of that is just Homer going, "Give me that. Give me that."
I don't know what my favorite part of that is. Groundskeeper Willie in the Howler role is really fucking good. The Shining is perfect. All right, it's the big guy's birthday next week.
Oh yeah.
And would you like to say what we're doing?
Toy Story.
Toy Story.
Toy Story.
The film that has some connective tissue to The Shining. The carpet appears in Toy Story at Sid's house, so we'll be doing Toy Story next week. Another classic.
Bye.